Hello and welcome to another video of RStudio. My name is Matin and today I'm gonna show you how to add different layers to make a complicated plot and how to customize your plot using different arguments and functions in RStudio. Let's dive into the RStudio environment. After uploading your data, as you can see here, my data includes different variables. I have NFT protein as my scale variables. I have protocols, time points, and gender as my nominal variables, and I have ID. So as you can see here, different variables has got their own different groups. For example, in time points, I have time point 1, time point 2, time point 3. In protocols, I have A, B, C, and D protocols. So let's make a complicated plot using these variables. So after uploading your data and before making your first plot, you need to actually load the package that you need for today. For example, for today, I need ggplot2 packages, but I always go with tidyverse, which includes many other packages and in addition to ggplot2. So let's load tidyverse. After loading tidyverse, I go with making my first plot using ggplot function. And then I need to introduce my data set, which is my data. And I want to map my plot with actually time points as my x-axis, and then my y-axis would be NFT protein. So for today, I want to go with geom box plot. So let's run this code. Let's see. Here we go. We have our first plot, which is the simplest plot in RStudio. So I have different time points as my x-axis and NFT as my y-axis. So let's make it a little bit complicated. I just need to add another variables. I want to just add protocols as another variable. I need to use argument called field to introduce my protocols, which is shown in different box plots. As you can see here in the new plot, I split my plot into the different groups as protocols. So let's make it much more complicated by adding another variable. I wanna add my ID to this plot, so I map it with argument called color to add my ID. So let's run this code. Let's see what happened. So as you can see here, my argument, my actually ID has been added, but I need to separate each ID. I have 1 to 10 participants, but I need to actually separate each IDs, and I also need to actually put each IDs in their own specific box plot. So let's customize this code. I just first need to customize my box plot by using position dodge. So my position dodge would be 0.8, and then I change the width of my box plot. I'm happy with 0.7, and then I need to customize my geom point by adding my time points as my x-axis, then my y-axis would be NFT protein. I need to fill my box plots with different protocols, as you can see. So, and I also need to introduce ID as a factor to split different IDs, and then I need to change the position to the position dot, and it would be, I don't know, 0.7. I'm happy, and I would like to change the size of each dot point, so I'm gonna go with 2. So let's run this code. Let's see what happened if ID has been separated. Yes, as you can see here in the new box plot, I have separated IDs, and each ID has been properly placed in their own box plots. So I'm happy with these box plots now, but I just need to add more layers to my plot. Next step is I just wanna to actually change different box plot to my favorite colors. So I need to change the colors manually. So I go with a function called scale fill manual. So I just need to add different colors to each group. So for example, A group, I go with gray color. For B group, I go with rose brown. For C group, I go with another color. And then for D group, I go with I don't know, light pink, maybe. My favorite color. Yeah. So let's see what happened. Let's run this code. So as you can see in the new plot, this is my previous plot, but in the new plot, I have different colors in the box plot. You can actually change different IDs by adding different color in the function call by using function called scale color manual. So it can actually change the color of different IDs. So, but I'm not happy with the title of my plot, so I add another layer called labs to change. For example, I want to change the title of my plot. I want to add a title for my plot, NFT protein, to introduce my plot, and then my X would be, because here my time point is not separated, I just use different time points. I need to add a space between time and points. And then my y-axis would be, I am happy with NFT, but I need to actually add unit milligram per ml. And then my fill is fine. I'm happy with protocols, but the color is changed to IDs. I have factor ID, but I need to actually change it to different two IDs. So let's run this code. Let's see what happened. As you can see, for example, for NFT, the unit has been added. I have different time points, and here I just have IDs. So I'm happy with this plot, but in the next step, I want to just make some changes in the size. And as you can see here, for example, text axis, it's sort of blurred. It's not completely clear. So I want to change the size and the color of each text axis by using a function called theme. So, for example, I go for axis title X, then I use element text to change the size to 14, and I wanna my axis title Y to change to the size 14 again, and I also want to change axis textx to, and my element text change to the size 12. Here I want to make them a bigger size, and then I want to change the color to black to make them a little bit much more clear. And then my axis text Y would be, element size would be 12 again. And I'm happy with black color. So let's run this code. Let's see what happened. And here we go. As you can see here, we have bigger size of title, and my text axis has been bigger and has been much more clear.